jungle.
Cones. Some people love them, some people hate them, and some Asians are just taking it too far. But everybody starts once and learns the basics, or probably a little bit more. Hey guys, I'm Patrick from Alpine Freestyle and this is my 3-step cone basics tutorial. Let's start right into it after the intro.
Jungle.
If you don't have cones and you want to try that, you can just use all kinds of small pieces. My first cones, for example, were small plastic cups painted with blue marker. They should be small. The good thing with those zebra cones is that they have a perfect size that you really have to hit them straight to hit them actually. I would not call myself a cone master, but I think my basics are pretty solid. By the way, the most of you guys watching my tutorials aren't subscribers yet, so make sure you subscribe to my channel right now if you don't want to miss any more tutorials in the future. Step number 1. Get used to the cones. Start off with a distance between the cones of between 0.5 and 1 meter, whatever feels comfortable for you. Now go through them with both feet, then with both feet shifted, and then with one foot, left and right. Probably now you can try to do it backwards or even on one foot. And if you want it really hard, you can cross your legs over every second cone forwards and backwards. Try to find your limits here and try to push them with training. This will also increase your edge controls by a lot. Step number 2. Make it harder, make it narrow. Okay, to be honest, the end of step 1 is already pretty hard, but I always want to show you where you can push your basics just with a bit of training. I mastered this backwards leg crossing thing in one of my first sessions as a freestyler around 10 years ago. This was the first thing I could do where I am still proud of when I do it today. And it took me just around 1 month of training. Back to the actual number 2. Make it narrower. Distance less than 0.5 meter. I prefer the length of my blade plus around 5 centimeters. And then 1-legged slalom. 8 cones are good to challenge yourself. It took me a week of training till I made it the first time. And if I do it today, I still don't make it first try every time. Step number 3. The basics of the Asian overkill. Let's jump back to the distance between 0.5 and 1 meter. And now do a grapevine across it. I can just do it passing the cones, but my friend Nandi, for example, made a video where he's crossing his legs over the cones. Just awesome. I still can't do that, but I put his tutorial into the info button right now. But I can do something similar with the narrow cones. Can you imagine my feeling when I made this the first time? This is so hard, but I love to do it. And I also developed my own technique. It's called the scissors, but other people told me that's actually already existing and it's called the tip tap, where you just do a cut jump through the cones. Hard to explain how this is done, so I give you some first person slow motions of this trick and the cross leg thing, so you can just hold the phone in front of you and try to understand it on your own. For me, this way is always easier to understand than when I try to explain it just with words. Alright guys, I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. You will find more helpful tutorials for you in the end card right now. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss any more tutorials and everything else in the future. My merch is linked in the description below if you want to get it, and feel free to follow me on Instagram. That's it for today guys. See ya!